Hey guys, Karina here. Welcome to today's video. Today I am so excited to share with you how we save money by meal prepping and planning our meals for the week. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright friends, so if you have been here on my channel for any length of time, you've probably, most likely, most definitely heard me say that meal planning and controlling your grocery budget is a huge key to really gaining control of your finances. Besides your housing costs, grocery costs for most families is the second largest expense. Now for our family, it's now daycare. Can I get an amen? But groceries is right behind that daycare cost. So it is our third biggest expense in our household budget, which is crazy. But hey, we love to eat, so it's really important to us. However, one thing that I'm really trying to do this year is to become a zero food waste household. Now, this is very hard. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take us a while, like a long while, to get really good at this. And it's something that we're just taking like baby steps in. So what I have really been doing is trying to control how often I'm going to the grocery store, what I'm spending at the grocery store, and I'm doing so by having grocery or pantry, refrigerator, freezer challenges within our household. So this is January. We're in the second half of January. Today is the 20th that I'm filming this video. I'm gonna walk you guys through how I meal prep for the week for my husband and I for our meals, and how I plan out our dinners for the week. Now, what I will say about our meal prep is that I don't prep every single item that we're going to eat that whole week. What I do is I focus specifically on prepping our lunches, because that cuts down a lot of time that I have to spend in the evening or in the morning prepping lunches for us to take to work. It also gives us good meals that are healthy and that we don't have to spend money on during the week. So by prepping our lunches, we know that we're not going to be running out to spend money on lunch each day that we're at work. Now, the second thing that my husband and I are doing this month, specifically in January, is that we are not eating fast food, which means that those nights during the week that we have busy schedules, that we have events at church, that we are going back and forth different places, and that we need a quick meal, we have to really plan ahead to either make something at home, to make something at home period, right? But to either make something at home that evening or to have something that we can just reheat from leftovers or make like sandwiches or something like that. So I'm gonna walk you guys through what we're doing this week. We actually do have quite a busy schedule this week, and I'll show that to you as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright guys, so this is a little dry erase board. It has magnets on the back. I got it from the Target Dollar Spot like a few years ago. I have two of these and I just change them out each week based on what I need them for. This is just like a random tip, I use one for the dishwasher. So when the dishes are clean, I have one that just, I write, dishes are clean, and I stick it on the front of the dishwasher if I don't have time to take the dishes out. That way my husband and I both know, because honestly, I can forget, and sometimes he just doesn't realize that they're clean already. So anyway, let's talk about our schedule for this week. We have a busy week this week, so I'll go through each day, tell you what we're having for dinner, why we're having that for dinner, and if we have any special events. So Monday, my husband will be home. It's a holiday, but I will be working. So I'm gonna put chicken fajitas in the crock pot. That's CP's crock pot. Tuesday night, we have our FPU class here at our house. So Tuesday night, we actually provide a meal because we meet around dinner time. So it just makes it easier for those the other couples that are coming to meet with us at our house. They don't have to worry about dinner. They can just get home from work and then get in the car and come on over. So we're having loaded nachos that night. Wednesday, we're going to have leftovers, which will be leftovers of the chicken fajitas, most likely. For the nachos, we're going to do beans, cheese. I'm going to bust out a protein, maybe just some shredded chicken or something, and we'll kind of just, make it happen from there, salsa, things like that. Wednesday, back to Wednesday. So Wednesday night, we have a worship service that we are going to at our church. It's a special event, so we're gonna have leftovers, which will be chicken fajitas, and that will either be something that I pack and that we take with us in the morning when we go to work, because I think we'll be going kind of straight to the church. I'll have to pick Elias up from daycare, but after that we'll just be meeting at the church. So we might just take that straight with us, or we might come home for a minute, eat that really quick, and then go. Thursday is going to be chicken sandwiches and chips. I have worship practice that night, so I am going straight from work to worship practice. So I will bring a chicken sandwich and eat that in the car, or heat it up when I get to church, or as I'm leaving work or something like that. Friday is going to be burgers and fries. So that's something that I can make, just here at home, and it'll feel like kind of a date night, like treat night meal. Saturday I'm going to do chicken curry. I actually bought a bunch of curry sauce, I guess I should say. So like yellow curry, red curry, green curry, and we have chicken already, so I'm going to do that with some veggies, and we'll have that over rice. And then Sunday will be leftovers, which will probably be just extra curry that we have left over. If not, we usually do something easy on Sundays, and we usually have like a late lunch, so we don't often eat an actual dinner on Sundays just because of our schedule at church. So usually that late lunch is something really easy that I can just throw in the oven, or it'll be leftovers. So that is the plan for the week as far as our dinners. I'm going to walk you through our breakfast and what I'm doing for our lunches for this week also. So let's head to the kitchen and we can do that. Okay guys, so speaking of Sunday, it's 4 o'clock. We've been home for about an hour, and we're having some pizza. So I just put that in the oven. This is just a DiGiorno pizza that we get at Sam's Club, and we eat one of these at least each weekend because it's so easy. So here is our little magnetic dry erase board that I showed you with our dinners listed, and that's going to stay on the refrigerator so that we can just have easy reference to that. What we're going to do as far as lunches go for this week. Okay, so this is sweet teriyaki chicken fillets. These are so good. They are just like the chicken that we get at our favorite teriyaki restaurant. So I just make these. They go in the oven. They just warm through, and I serve them with rice and veggies. So that's what we're having for lunch. So we're doing the chicken, and then I have these veggie medley. I have 4 little bags. I think they're 1 pound each, and it's a blend of broccoli, green beans, carrots, yellow peppers, wax beans, and red peppers. I usually just serve it with broccoli, but this is what we have, so that's what we're having. And then I'm going to make some rice as well with this, and this will be for our lunches. So I'm going to put it in our meal prep containers, and we'll be good to go. Okay guys, let's talk about breakfast. So for breakfast, we either have a protein shake that I make, and I'll just make one for myself and my hubby in the morning. I also will do like a fruit smoothie. So we have frozen fruit out in our freezer in the garage, and I'll do that with just like some juice, like a vanilla yogurt, ice, and then that's good to go. We also have in our freezer waffles. They're, I call them protein waffles because I make them with like extra eggs, and just kind of like beef the sustenance up a little bit in those. So I keep those in the freezer. They're frozen, obviously they're in the freezer, and we just pop them out, stick them in the toaster oven, and we put like peanut butter on them. There's some that are either chocolate chip or blueberry, so kind of interchange those. If we're gonna have a waffle for breakfast, we also will add like some sausage links on the side, and those are in the freezer also. Another thing that I think I'm gonna pull out for breakfast this week is some muffins that we have in the freezer right now. So these are some pumpkin chocolate chip muffins that I had made, or banana chocolate chip. Okay, they're either pumpkin or banana. I didn't label them, which is a major fail on my part. I try to label everything that goes in the freezer because it's so easy to forget what it is. So this will be a breakfast option for us this week also. So we'll just thaw them out and then eat them like as desired, basically. And again, we can add like sausage on the side of this. Here is the sausage that I like to get. It's brown and serve. This one's original. They also have turkey sausage, but they're just super easy. Just stick them in the microwave. You can also make them on the stovetop if you prefer, but the microwave is just so easy and fast. And this one has 50 links in it, so it's breakfast for quite a while for us. Here is an example of the waffles that we have. So these are blueberry. I have it labeled here. See, like I said, try to label. And I just make these, and then once they're cool, I put wax paper, like sheets of wax paper or parchment paper in between, and stick them in the freezer. The bags hold about 4 of these full-size waffles before it gets like too crowded and crazy in the bag. Alright guys, another tip I have is to separate out some snacks that you're going to use that are easy to grab and go. These are our lunch snacks, so we have like cracker type things here, fruit snacks. In the back there are cookies and then chips back there. So it's all separate. It's only like, it has its own specific shelf. So it's easy to pull things out in the morning and just grab and go, and make sure you have what you need. And I know I've shared these before, but these are my favorite meal prep containers. So I'm gonna use these to put our teriyaki chicken, rice, and veggies in. And I prep enough that we can just grab one out each day, throw it in our lunch bag, and we're ready to go. So I will prep 7 total, actually, I'm gonna prep 9 total. I'll do 5 for myself for Monday through Friday. My husband will get 4, because he'll be home on Monday and he's home on Fridays also, but just in case he needs, like, you know, an extra one instead of just 3 days of work that he's going to work this week. Alright, and here's a look at our fridge before things kind of get started for the week. So I've cleared like the extra stuff that we haven't or didn't get a chance to eat. I've cleared it out. We have a few things that are leftovers in here that need to get eaten. This pasta and this is barbecue chicken, so we'll eat that tonight. If we don't, whatever we don't eat tonight, I'll throw out because it's probably not going to be very good anymore. And then just like a couple like snack items, bread, eggs. This is a little bit of salad that I kind of need to get eaten. This is a leftover from our date night. It's a piece of chicken. Whoops. And then, again, a little more salad, and then our drink items over here, and some pasta sauce. And then this is where we keep cheese, deli meat, sausages, and yogurts. I take a yogurt for my lunch as a snack every day, and this helps me to just not want to eat like, you know, junk like cookies all day. I really like it because it's like a little bit of a treat. Like this one is s'mores, this one is cookies and cream, so and I have key lime pie and peach back there also, and then these vanilla yogurts I use for freezer or for smoothies. Alright, and then we're good on our other produce. We have a plan for all of these. We usually take baby carrots as a snack with our lunches. This bell pepper will be used for the curry that I'm going to make later on this week, as well as the carrots, the like big carrots. And then we just take kind of assorted fruit throughout the week also. Alright guys, so that is my process for meal planning and prepping for the week. Like I said, I don't cook everything all at one time at the beginning of the week. I used to do that, and it's a system that works for sure. If it works for you, that's great. That's just not like the ideal thing for us right now. And I will also say that it kind of depends on what we're going to have throughout the week. If I make a crock pot meal on Sunday, then obviously that feeds us for a couple of days. So that is essentially like, you know, prepping a large amount at the front of the week. But it really just depends on what you do, what works for your family, what you feel most comfortable with, and what really makes the most sense for the time that you have available to meal plan and prep. What I would say is to just be encouraged and don't try to do too much at once. If you've never meal planned and meal prepped before, really take it slow. Introduce it to yourself, like pick one meal or two that you can start this with. One thing that's really helped us is that we did make a bunch of freezer meals about, gosh, a month and a half ago almost. It was like the middle of December. So we made a ton of freezer meals, and we've just been pulling those out when we need something that's fast and easy that I don't really have to think about. So it's something that is ready to just pop in the oven, and it's a meal that we know we like. It's something that's, you know, fairly healthy and is going to sustain us, and then we just add like a little side to it, like, you know, if we need to add like rice or a veggie or, you know, like bread or something like that, we just go ahead and do that. And then another thing that's really been helping us is having breakfast items frozen. We also, in addition to the waffles and the muffins that I showed you, we have things like burritos, we have breakfast sandwiches in the freezer. So if there's ever a time where we don't want something that is, you know, kind of on the plan, or what is the planned out meal that we're going to have for breakfast, we can grab one of those other items. Or if we're running a little late or we haven't done a lot of prep for the week, we can grab something else also. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. It is going to be so beneficial to your grocery budget to meal plan and make sure you're prepping your meals well. So let me know your favorite meal planning tip down below. I can't wait to read them, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Hey everyone, it's Kiki.